Dito sa Pilipinas, madalas ang 150cc class na motor at may dahilan ito. Karamihan sa atin ay normal wage earners na pumapasok araw-araw para kumayot at umunlad. Pero gusto pa rin natin mag-enjoy sa weekend gamit ang motor. And a 150cc class motorcycle is the best option because it has the sufficient power that we only need to commute to work whilst being fuel efficient but still has a capable power on our weekend rides. But what if sawang-sawa ka na sa 150cc na motor at gusto mo nang tumalon sa 300cc class pataas? Pero ang problema ay wala kang extra budget para sa mga motor na ito gaya ng R3 or Ninja 400. Well, worry no more. Hello! Welcome to Live and Let's Ride, and today I will present two affordable yet capable motorcycles ranging around 300cc above that you can buy below 200,000 pesos. So stay tuned and stick around. Simulan natin sa pinakabagong motor that was unveiled last weekend, the all-new 300SR. This is CFMoto's attempt to enter the 300cc sport bike class, shaking the sales of the tried and tested Yamaha R3 that has been in the market for many years by now. If you heard it correctly, I said shake the sales, not to head on with the R3 itself, as spec-wise mas mabilis ang inline twin engine ng YZF R3, which is no match for this thumper. The 300SR is manufactured by CFMoto in China, and you'd be worried that it might not be as reliable as the Japanese brands. But think again, not all Chinese bikes are made the same, as CFMoto invests heavily on engineering and design despite being a teenager in the motorcycle industry. As a matter of fact, CFMoto hires Kiska to design their motorcycles. It's the same company that designed bikes for KTM, which is why CFMoto's bikes look is very aggressive and nearly the same as the KTM. And the 300SR is no different as it looks premium and handsome. The SR is equipped with a long-stroke 292cc fuel-injected 4 valves liquid-cooled twin-cam single-cylinder engine producing 32.7 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 25 Nm of torque at 7,000 RPM, governed by a slipper clutch-equipped 6-speed gearbox that will let you achieve a top speed of around 140 km per hour. The engine is tuned for the mid-range and top end, but CFMoto included the two power modes for this bike, just in case that you need the extra power down low for city driving. Ngayon, bago ka mag-react na hotdog, 140 km per hour lang, kaya rin ng R15 yan. Bakit pa ako kukuha ng 300cc, di ba? Oo, kaya rin ng R15 umabot ng speeds above 130 km per hour, pero bago mo magawa yon, maguguhitan ka na ng SR. Ang hirap sa atin lalo na sa mga baguhan sa pagmamotor, top speed ang nagiging batayan palagi ng performance at nalilimutan na ang ibang factors gaya ng acceleration as the R15 can reach 0 to 100 around 12 seconds. The SR can do it at 8 seconds only. Do it on a racetrack and this is where you will feel the extra power on the corner exit. CFMoto designed the 300SR to be a super sport. As a matter of fact, this is CFMoto's first time to create a sport bike that will cater to those who love the thrill of racing without spending too much for a sport bike. Mababa lang ang seat height nito at 780mm, which is fit for most Pinoy riders' height. But you would need to take note that this is a super sport and it is equipped with an under-yoke clip-ons for a more aggressive and focused handling, so expect comfort to be the least of things. But at least the bike weighs at around 165 kilograms only. That's 2 kilograms lighter than the R3. And speaking of handling, the bike is equipped with Continental AG tires straight from the factory, and that is better instead of the usual cordial tires from China. Suspension is managed by a long 37mm upside-down fork and a monoshock on the rear. Since this is a super sport, it is expected to be settled on the steeper settings for the best handling possible. To further improve the handling, the exhaust is an underbelly unit for a lower center of gravity. Brakes are handled by a twin-caliper 292mm single disc on the front and a single-caliper 220mm single disc on the rear, and both are equipped with dual-channel ABS. Ngayon, bakit ko kinumpara ang YZF R15 sa 300SR? dahil karamihan sa atin ay ginagawang batayan ng performance ng top speed, which is not true. Because you would need to understand that acceleration and handling is part of the bigger picture. And another reason is because the 300SR is priced competitively, the same as the YZF-R15, which is around 165,000 pesos, kung saan dito mo sasabihin sa sarili mo na ayus-ayusin mo ang desisyon mo sa buhay. But what if hindi ka mahilig sa sport bike? What if ikaw yung laging nabiyahe sa malayong lugar or sadyang malayo ang binibiyahe mo para pumasok sa trabaho? Then there is another affordable bigger bike that you can buy that focuses more on comfort. Enter the Austrian Bangalore bastard, the Bajaj Dominar 400. Launched back in 2017 sa India, then a year later dito sa Pilipinas, the Dominar was the baby angel of Pinoy riders, as this was supposed to be the most affordable yet capable bike that can legally traverse our expressways as advertised. Months has passed and an issue broke out, as the Dominar 400 is just a name only, as the real displacement on paper is 373cc, and that outraged most buyers, and the baby angel is no longer the most popular kid on the block due to the issue. Sabi ng ilang owners na solved na ang issue na ito pero walang official statement ng Kawasaki, at may iilan naman na gumagamit ng pinagbabawal na technique. Issues on the paper aside, the Dominar 400 is still a premium value for money bike with its capable specifications. It is designed and manufactured by Bajaj India, and conveniently they produce the famous 200 and 390 KTM bikes via partnership. And since they own nearly half of KTM, Bajaj has the rights to use Katum's 390 engine for the Dominar. With the help of Kawasaki Philippines, the Dominar became available locally in 2018, as Bajaj has no formal showrooms on our shores. Power comes from a long-stroke 373cc triple-spark fuel-injected 4-valves liquid-cooled twin-cam single-cylinder engine producing 35 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and a strong 35 Nm of torque early at 6,500 RPM. That is governed by a slipper clutch-equipped 6-speed gearbox. Unlike the high-revving SR and even the original engine owner Duke 390, the Dominar's engine is mostly tuned for the low and mid-range. Then to further improve the low-end power, Bajaj equipped it with a bigger rear sprocket. Torque, hatak, or arangkada. Dito nakatono ang makina ng Dominar at magiging useful ito sa city riding or long ride, dahil kaya nitong mag-cruise ng 100 km per hour gamit ng 6 gear at a lower RPM nang hindi nahihirapan or nanghihingalo dahil sa lakas ng hatak despite having a curb weight of 182 kg. Dahil nasa lower end nakatono ang makina, mababa ang red line nito, causing you to change the gears very early. Walang saysay magbabad sa red line dahil mahina ang power nito sa dulo. Despite the lack of top-end power, the Dominar can pounce as fast as the SR with a 0 to 100 at 8.2 seconds only, and it can do a top speed of 160 thanks to the extra displacement. But top speed aside, acceleration is the forte of the Dominar, as Bajaj marketed this bike as a street naked that can do touring easily. Go hyper riding as they would market it. As stated, Bajaj designed it to be a tourer as well, unlike the 300SR wherein you are introduced with an aggressive riding stance. The Dominar has a nice upright riding stance and a forward-centered rubberized foot pegs for overall comfort like a street naked. Unlike sa mga sport bike na sub-sub ka masyado, ito chill lang. Kaya tatagal ka sa biyahe lalo't makapal at malambot ang seat nito for both rider and pillion to support your ass along the ride. And since it weighs 17 kilograms more than the 300SR, this might reduce the performance of the bike, but increases the stability of it when riding on the open highway. Suspension-wise, the Dominar has a beefy 43mm front forks and a gas-chambered monoshock on the rear that is tuned for comfort and will be useful on light off-road dahil madalas ginagamit ito sa basag na kalsada sa India and even here on the Philippines, especially on the countryside. Tires are provided by MRFs and the brakes are managed by a baby Brembos or Vibray brakes. 330mm dual caliper single disc on the front and a single caliper 230mm single disc on the rear, and both have dual channel ABS as standard. Now that's premium parts for an affordable price tag of 160,000 pesos only. Yes, The same price as the 300SR, but with more power and more useful torque down low, yet comfortable enough to be used every day and all day along the ride. But these are two different bikes. Nasa sayo yan kung ano ang riding style mo, and you have to understand na kung ano ang gagawin mo sa motor, dahil kapag hindi ka sigurado at binili mo lang ito dahil sa hype or dahil lang sa specs, most likely ibebenta mo rin ito before its first birthday. If you are someone who loves to ride hard, corner hard, live the high revving life at mag-alarosi sa kurbada on the weekends, then the all-new CFMoto 300SR will fit you well because it was designed for racers and sport bike riders. But if you are someone na mahilig sa cruisers or street nakeds, if mahilig ka mag-touring or long ride, ginagamit ng motor para pumasok sa trabaho araw-araw at values comfort overall, then the Bajaj Dominar 400 is the best for you. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more videos every week. Cheers!